Hello, this is Stuart Ross, and today I'm with Chris and Susan Beesley, and I decided I wanted to shoot a video with Chris and Susan because they're an absolute fantastic example of somebody that, or two people who 12 months ago knew absolutely nothing about internet marketing, have now put themselves in a position where they're working full-time from home in the internet marketing industry. So Chris, I'd like to start with you if possible. Could you just give us a little bit of an idea of your background?
Yeah, absolutely. Started many years ago now as an accounts assistant, went on and qualified as an accountant. But really, I don't know, I think I must have had some entrepreneurial blood in me, because the real first time my life started was in 1985, where I started my own business up in London. It was a commercial storage business, and obviously a traditional business, because the internet didn't exist in those days. In fact, that was my first introduction to computer networking. Actually, IBM ATs. Did that, ran that for 6 years, and then sold it for just over 4 million in 1991. Then unfortunately had to go back into the corporate world for 3 years, which, whilst I did learn some things, I absolutely hated it, because when you've been your own boss for a period of time, then you have to go back and learn. It's not good, but no. There you go. Came out of that and started business with my lovely wife.
Fantastic. So you two have been working together now for many years. I think you were saying before when we were chatting, since about 1984 or something?
1994.
1994.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah. No, I started my first business in 1984.
Oh, okay. And how have you found working together? Has that been, has it had ups and downs, or has it been really straightforward? How have you found it?
Should we be honest?
Yeah, go on then.
Ups and downs. But we're still married, and we're still running businesses together. So.
And we have different skills. So,
absolutely.
Whilst our prime function, I guess, is we've always built businesses helping other people, helping small businesses grow and develop. We do have totally different skill sets, and so that's a benefit, I think,
to whoever that's why we work well together and why people want to work with.
Okay, so 12 months ago you made the decision to consider online marketing and learning internet marketing. Chris, what was your reasons for that?
Our main reasons, I think, were that working with small businesses, one of the big issues that was coming out was that they didn't have an online presence. The internet was becoming bigger and bigger, and people were using it more and more. And from our point of view, we couldn't help our clients with that environment because we knew nothing about it. So what we had to do was we had to learn. So we started online doing some research, looking for an educational product. But I think also being us, if we can make money out of it, then if there's an opportunity, then we'll take it. And I think when we met you, we actually managed to find both in one place, which is fantastic.
Absolutely. I think a massive thing that is underestimated with all businesses, the importance of lead generation. I think lead generation, there's no doubt about it, is the lifeblood of any business. And
absolutely.
I think that learning online marketing and internet marketing, the massive advantage of it, regardless of what's hot, what's not, what the economy is doing, is that lead generation is always going to be absolutely important. Now, Susan, you've become a bit of an expert in social media. There's absolutely no doubt about it that I can hand on heart say that you've been one of the best students that I've worked with regards to taking social media on and implementing it in your business. If you were to sort of share just maybe 1 or 2 tips with regards to using social media for lead generation and building relationships, what would you tell people was the most important aspect?
I would say the key aspect is it's not about selling your opportunity when you're online. It is about building your list through really, really good networking. Networking online is absolutely no different to going to your local chamber, your BNI meetings, or any other type of networking. You have to give back as much as is coming out of your networking online. And thank you. I mean, without your tuition, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing today.
No, fantastic. And Chris, what's your sort of views on social media? Is that Susan's skill set? Are you keeping clear, or how do you feel? Is it something you're getting more involved with?
Up to now, it's certainly been Susan's skill set, and I have to say, hold my hand up and say if something I sort of said, not for me. it's a woman thing. You know, I shouldn't say that, but I have to say now, having worked with Susan on it, and that it's absolutely of prime importance. And it doesn't matter who you are, if you're going to be successful in any business, and as you quite rightly said, you know, lead generation is the spice of life for any business. You have to get involved in social media, like it or not. It's there, and you have to take part.
Absolutely. Okay, so moving away back from the internet marketing more towards yourselves and your goals. I remember when we first spoke, something that you've not had the luxury of having, although you've been both very successful in what you're doing, is the opportunity to have not just a lot of time freedom, but maybe the flexibility to drop everything and go out to your ski chalet or do the things that you like to do. So now that you are full-time online, running your online business, you've obviously got a lot more flexibility. What do you plan to do with that flexibility?
Have some great holidays, but actually the benefit of working online is exactly what we anticipated from the day we started with it. It's actually we can work anywhere in the world, because as long as we've got the internet, we've got our PC or our iPhone or iPad, whatever it is, we are going to be able to work and play at the same time. And for us, I think that's incredibly important. When we first met you and told you we had a property portfolio that we started from scratch, we had to learn about that. So we're great at learning, but we're great at passing on that learning as well. So now we're going to be able to reap the rewards of that.
Yeah, as Susan said, you know, we've got a property portfolio, and a couple of those are lifestyle things. We love skiing and we love the sun, and so now we're
and you promised to allow me to come out to the ski chalet.
Absolutely, no problem. We sleep 16, so
the big benefits of working with Chris and Susan, you know, take the ski chalet and all the rest of it. So, okay, really moving back to the internet marketing aspect, just to really finish up on. You've obviously learned a huge amount over the last 12 months or slightly over the last year. You're now starting to build a team, and really talking about that team aspect of things. I know for me that what I didn't want out of a home business was to be really alone on my own, you know, no access to support and all the rest of it. And I know in particular from speaking with Susan that building a team and having a team has been a big priority for you. Could you sort of share some of the reasons why you feel building a team is important to yourself?
I think it is because working at home is very lonely. You can be quite isolated, sat in front of a computer and working on the internet. But however, I would say you actually make friends on the internet, and we were talking earlier about social media, and all of that is about making friends and seeing people, interacting with them, talking to them. But not just that, you're on the phone to them as well, you're on Skype, you're using video, and actually that all helps build your team, because that interaction is really, really important. And if I have an idea I want to share with my team, I can do a video straight away, I can send it out to them, then they can come back to me by email, they can pick up the phone, and we're part of a family. And that is what it is, being, you're working for yourself but not by yourself, and that's great.
And finally, you're probably of a similar age to my parents, and something that I've certainly noticed over the last few years is that when I first got started on online marketing, it was very much sort of for the kids. It was very much for the younger people, the people that wanted to, just come out of college or were used to growing up with the internet. And something I've always said to my parents is it's crazy for them to think that it's only for people like me who have, maybe been brought up around those sort of things. What would you say to anybody who may be similar age to you or in a similar situation that is not taking action because they feel, like a lot of people do, that maybe they've missed the boat on it?
I think as you go through your life, you're always challenging yourself and learning something new, whether it's something that you physically sort of say, I'm going to go and learn this, or whether it's just something that happens as you go through life. And this is no different. It's there. It's something that you can use as a business tool, but it's also something that you can get great fun out of, you can get great enjoyment out of, and you can meet some fabulous people. And it's a bit of a challenge, but at the end of the day, it's easy to do. And if you find the right people to work with, you can learn so much quicker.
We did it, we just got stuck in, and that's what I would urge anyone to do. Just put your toe in the water and take it step by step, and you'll be fine. And if my mum at 80 can get online and have a Facebook account and use video mail, believe me, anybody
can do it. Absolutely.
And right at this moment, she's on a cruise ship somewhere in the Mediterranean, and she gets on her email.
On the computer on the cruise ship and sends me an email every day, or sends me a photograph. I mean,
fabulous.
That's absolutely. What I would say. Anyone can do it.
So it's not that hard to do?
No, absolutely fantastic. Well, I think that's a really important message. I think that's a great point to really finish up on the video. Thank you, Chris and Susan, for coming along to shoot this video. You've been absolutely fantastic members of mine. And all I will say to everybody watching this video is watch this space, watch out for Chris and Susan. Thanks very much. I'm coming from the Royal Berkshire Rackets Club in Bracknell, and we'll finish up there.
Thanks very much. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.